What's up everyone? Just Jason here, and this is Just Jason Keto and More. Something a little different today. We're going to be reviewing the Typhur Dome 2 air fryer. So we'll get started with that right after this. So a few weeks ago I got a message from Typhur asking if I wanted to review this air fryer. And, you know, of course, I'm always willing to do a review and unboxings of products that sort of fit this channel. We are basically a keto lifestyle channel. So, you know, there have been offers to review some products that just don't fit in with what I do here. But, you know, air fryers are a great tool for the kitchen. So, of course, I said yes, and they sent me the air fryer to review and test out and let you know what I think, kind of thing. It's not a paid review, but they did send me the product to try out and see what I think. So, as you can see, I've got the box here. It's not been opened yet. So what we'll do is we'll open up the box. It is packaged very well when I received it. This is actually the inside box of what it shipped in. So, you know, it's good for shipping for sure. So we'll get this opened up here. And right off the bat, on top, we've got some documentation and the grill insert for the air fryer itself. So we'll set that aside for now and we'll look at that a little bit later. We've got the power cord up on top here and some styrofoam, obviously. Get that out of there. Now we'll get the air fryer itself out of the packaging. So this is the air fryer out of the box itself. So we'll get the plastic wrap off of it. Put that aside. So as you can see, it is a fairly substantial size unit. One thing I did want to do, we can start with kind of thing, is doing an overall measurement of the unit, just so that you know what kind of space it will take up on your or in your kitchen if you're going to keep it on your countertop. So, you know, we're looking at roughly 15 inches wide by about 15 inches deep, and it's around 10 inches tall. So plus you've got the handle sticking out the front here. So that's the overall outside dimensions of it. Like I say, it is fairly it's got a little bit of weight to it, but you know, you almost expect that from appliances like this. It's got a fairly decent length cord on it. We'll measure that just in case it matters to anyone out there that needs to know how long the cord is. Looking at about 3.5 feet on the cord, so that's a good length. And it comes with a Velcro strap on it, so you can sort of strap up the excess cord when you're not using it. So what I'm going to do, there is some tape and everything holding this all together, so I won't bore you with that, but I'll get this all untaped and then we'll take a look at the insides. Okay, so I've got all of the sort of shipping tape off of the unit. So the basket slides out the front here, and here you can see the actual basket itself. Now the one thing I was interested in this air fryer for when I did some research about it is that it does have, it's not your typical air fryer that has a smaller deep basket in it. It's, you know, it's not as deep, but it is a bigger surface. So what these can do is it can actually hold a 12-inch pizza in the air fryer, which we will give that a try. a little bit later. So let's measure the basket itself. So yeah, overall width inside the basket's about 12.5 inches. And it's about the same in depth, 12.5 inches deep. And then the actual depth of the basket is 2.5 inches. So those are some specs about it. Inside the basket, it comes with a guide that sort of talks about basket usage and the coding about the basket itself and how not to or how you want to insert and remove it. And like I said, it does come with your grill here, you can see, or a grate that goes inside the basket for when you're cooking things so that the grease can stay away from whatever you're cooking. So I'd have to say, you know, first impressions, this air fryer is definitely has a very well-made feel to it. Like I say, it's got a good weight to it. What we'll do next is we'll go over some specs about the air fryer itself, and then the final part will be going through and trying it out with a couple of different things. I'm thinking we'll make some pizza, like just a frozen pizza in here, and then we'll make some I'm thinking making some chicken wings in here as well, just because that's one of my favorite things. So I wanted to try out specific things that I would probably use this for. So we'll get on to the next step and talk about some specs on this unit. So here are some of the specs about the Typhur Dome 2 air fryer. It uses 360-degree heating technology, which means it has dual elements, one on the top, one on the bottom, which ensures your food is cooked evenly with less shaking or flipping. Paired with the dual temperature sensors, this innovative system delivers delicious results every time. It has a 15-in-1 multifunction cooking capabilities. So it's capable of 15 cooking functions, including pizza, bacon, steak, wings, fries, frozen, air fry, toast, grill, bake, griddle, roast, broil, dehydrate, and reheat. So that's covering pretty much anything you would need out of your air fryer. It also has a self-cleaning function, so the Typhur Dome can decompose the grease and grime from the top cavity with high heat. This upgraded self-cleaning function now operates at 500 degrees Fahrenheit, ensuring a more thorough breakdown of grease and grime for an easier cleanup. This also allows you to cook more quickly, and it runs on a stable, low noise operation, and it integrates with the Typhur wireless probes. So these are the documents that come with the Typhur Dome 2 air fryer. As you can see here, we have the sort of before use guide, just the first steps, just the safety information kind of thing. Tells us how to change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Tells us how to connect the app, which there is a app you can get for this unit, the Typhur app. We won't go too far into that, but just know that the unit is able to be controlled with the app, and to run the cleaning function of the unit, you need to use the Typhur app. It goes through the basket usage, talking about the coating on the basket. And again, there's the self-cleaning information. And then back here, we've got the recipe table. Just goes through all of the different modes that you might use the air fryer in. And then finally, we've got the user manual in a bunch of different languages, obviously. Goes through some important information about the unit, and then it goes through registering it for warranty kind of thing. And then first time use, and then it goes through the temperature switch as well. And then it gives us some information about how the The unit is controlled with the touchscreen that's on the front. Goes through some pictures just to explain all of the different buttons and everything else. And then we get into the cooking table that's got all the presets for your pizzas and your bacon and steak and what have you. So typical kind of user guide. Seems to be all right. I've gone through it quickly kind of thing, and it's got pretty much all of the information you would need. Cleaning and maintenance information, self-cleaning mode, and that's pretty much it. It has a troubleshooting section as well, and then a little bit of information about the Wi-Fi of it. So that's what else is included in the unit. And there'd be a lot more, or this would all be available online as well. So the first thing we're going to make with the Typhur Dome 2 is some chicken wings. It's one of my favorite things on a keto diet. So we're going to start loading these wings into the basket. Now these wings are mostly frozen. That's usually how I start my wings, so I wanted to see how long these would take. They're not marinated in anything. I just have some avocado oil on them. And I was able to get 20 wings into the basket. You could probably squeeze one or two more in there. So we're going to load that in there, and I've got it on the wing setting. Now I did set up the Typhur app on my phone, but just decided to start it manually here. So you can see it's set for 200 degrees Celsius at 14 minutes. And this is the audio test of how loud the unit is. Honestly, it is really quiet for an air fryer. So here we are, just about done on the first 14-minute cooking cycle. So check these here. Now they're probably pretty much cooked, but I like my wings quite a bit crispier. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them back in, start the wing cycle again, and we're going to cut it down to about 7 minutes more and start the cooking again. So here they are about halfway through this other 7 minutes, getting closer but not quite there. So we'll let this 7 minutes completely finish. So here you can see the app synced up with the air fryer. So this is a full 21 minutes on the wings. Now again, honestly, I may actually go a little bit longer to get them a little more crispy, but they are fully cooked for sure. So we'll get these out of the basket and give them a try. So the next thing we're going to do with the air fryer after this is we're going to try cooking pizza. So stay tuned for that. So next in the Typhur Dome 2 air fryer, we're going to make a small pizza here. Now this is a pizza on a pita, so it's not going to require the full 14 minutes of the preset that is typically for a frozen pizza. It will run through a preheat cycle on the pizza preset just to get it warmed up. So we'll add it straight to the pan. And again, this is just like an 8-inch pizza on a pita with fresh ingredients. So we're going to start it with the full 14 minutes that the preset calls for. But we're going to check in it from time to time to make sure it's cooked the way we want it. So this is after 4 minutes. As you can see, the edges are starting to get nice and golden brown. So I'll put it in for a couple more minutes. So this is after 6 minutes, looking really nice. Put it back in for a little while longer. And this is with 5 minutes left in the cycle. We're going to pull it out now because everything's nice and crispy and the cheese is nice and melted. So definitely a nice quick way to start a pizza. Now this is for my wife because, you know, I don't actually eat pizza, but we wanted to give it a try, see how it turns out. And yeah, really happy with the way it worked. Nice, quick, easy, quiet, and it turned out really nice. Okay, so that's my review of the Typhur Dome 2 air fryer. Once again, I'd like to thank Typhur for allowing me to review this product. First impressions, I really like the air fryer. It's good quality, you know, it's a really solid unit. It is a little bit big for a countertop unit, but that's to be expected with the configuration of the pan being bigger and not as deep as some of the other types of air fryers. Like I say, I look forward to using this to make other things, and if you know anything about my content, sooner or later we're going to wind up with chaffles in this air fryer. So that's about it. If you have any other questions about the unit, just drop them down in the comments below, and if I can't answer them for you, I'll find out from the company for you. There will be links in the description where you can purchase the Typhur Dome 2 unit, and there's also a code for my viewers, just Jason, which will get you 10% off the purchase price. And they have lots of other items on their website as well, so go check them out. Super happy with this. Again, thank you Typhur for allowing me to review this air fryer, and I look forward to using it some more, so watch for more videos to come using this air fryer. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. We'll really appreciate it. Consider subscribing. We're here every week with new recipe videos and live streams. So that's about it. Till the next time, keep on thriving, my friends.